Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Barakah HaKodash.
Come on, to Apostle Elder Jim Mess, who learned this truth from. And peace and blessings to all the elect that's doing the will of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Faith, this is it. Now this lesson, that's when, hey, exhort brothers that's watching this video, hey, now it's time to toss away these vain hopes that we have, man. Alright? What I mean by vain hopes, I mean, hey, trying to chase a bag on this side, trying to get riches, or trying to be a family man on this side, alright? Trying to have status. That's it. It's vanity, alright? Because all this place about to be burned up, and the plagues about to come up on this place, man, alright?
This is Psalms 119, verse 37. Turn away mine eyes from beholding vanity, and quicken thou me in thy way.
Turn our eyes from beholding vanity, alright? Because, hey, it's all vanity, it's all filled to be burned up. Hey, it's either, hey, prepare to lose all these things, or prepare to be burned up with it, alright? And say, quicken me in thy way is, hey, we're supposed to keep our eyes single on the kingdom that's about to come, alright?
Keep going. Second Esdras.
Yeah, second Esdras.
This is Second Esdras chapter 7, verse 42. He answered me and said, this present life is not the end, where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak.
This present life is
And he answered, 2 Esdras 7 and 42, he answered me then and said, this present life is not the end, where much glory doth abide.
Like it said, this present life, well, doesn't end where glory abide. Alright? You're not about to receive glory on this side. On the side, like, what the fuck? I'm having glory of being on the lower state. Alright?
Like you were saying, shit. Everything that we see right now is about to get burned up by thermonuclear fire. Hell, we're not even bringing these bodies up onto the chariots, Abaratazawar of that number. And we also know, as pursuant to Matthew chapter 19, around verse 28, when Peter asked Yahushua, what are we going to get for giving up everything? And Yahushua said, those that forsake mother, father, wives, children, brothers, lands, and all that shall receive it 100-fold in the kingdom. And not only are you going to receive it 100-fold, you're going to receive it in its righteousness, in its perfection. You won't have to worry about your children growing up to be a part of the alphabet group, your wife cheating on you, you working your ass off to get a good job and to get a good car just for somebody to break into it and rob you and possibly kill you. Hey, we're still under the curses where it says, cursed shall you be when you go out, and cursed shall you be when you go in. Our life is constantly hanging in a balance in this captivity of ours in Babylon, America.
It's kind of scripture saying, Micah 10, just not rest. Alright, and the scripture also say, hey, trust not in oppression. Alright?
Shit, let's get that Micah 10, cause it got a lot of shit in there.
Yeah.
This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Not a lot of shit, a lot of good information. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction.
Right. See, how are we supposed to have rest in slavery, right? How are we supposed to rest knowing that Esau is at the top? Alright, and we at the bottom. Alright?
Yeah, what's the whole reason we went into captivity to begin with? Is because we went off from the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. That's why we're in this captivity.
Yeah.
And what's Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai wanting us to do now? Come back to him and forsake the ways that brought us into captivity in the first place. So by you trying to hold on to things on this side, hey, you're just wanting to, like a dog returning to its vomit, you're wanting to go back into captivity. You become comfortable with captivity. You become institutionalized, like them jakes that they were in prison for so long that when they get out, all they know is those four walls and those jail bar cells, and they want to do whatever they can to go back to it.
Just back you up. Hey, it's just like these people today. Like all the ways of this world, that's all they know. That's all they want to do. All right.
It wasn't, as it says at the end of it, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. And everything thing about this American Babylonian society is polluted. We don't even know what's in the food we eat. The air's polluted. Hey, relationships between men and women are completely destroyed. Everything is just completely contrary to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Even if we tried to keep the law perfectly, hey, we can't.
Yeah, the scripture requires, hey, we supposed to sign cry for the abomination thereof. All right, and then like the precept the brother had brought out, 2 Ezra 7 verse 42. Hey, where it say, yeah, the present life is not glory in the body, and the only way you get glorified on this side is to be wicked.
Exactly.
All right, like, it makes sense, bro.
Look at Will Smith. That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
He was on top of the world back in the 90s and the early 2000s. But look at him. He had to sell his body and sell his soul to get to that point. But then Esau's through with him. So what's he doing now? Being made to look like the biggest cuck and simp on the world stage, crying on TV, slapping another man. Supposedly it was real, slapping another man because you're defending the honor of your wife who's a whore. Just complete madness.
When she told him, he didn't want to slap her.
Yeah, she was like, I don't condone Will slapping Chris Rock, just constantly cucking you. And if you want to be a part of this society, that's all you have to look forward to is getting cucked. Getting cucked on the job, getting cucked by your woman, just getting cucked by society in general. I got a precept for you. This is Matthew chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
So that's right. We're not supposed to lay out treasures upon this earth.
Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
We're not supposed to lay out treasures upon this earth. Well, Esau could take anytime in the day.
Some random nigga on the block can take your shit.
Yeah. Already, it's about to be burned up anyway. Mm-hmm. So we can't even take this all this treasure that's upon this earth.
Again, the damn bodies. Yeah. We're not even taking these bodies into the kingdom.
Right.
And the brother, I think it was the brother Atazawan up north.
Wisconsin?
Yeah, it was somewhere up there. That brother, he just recently did a video talking about not feeding into your appetites, pretty much.
Yeah,
like you're starve your distractions.
Yeah, starve your distractions and feed your focus. Yeah.
And that brother made a lot of beautiful points in that video. Like as we get closer and closer to the end, as it says in Revelation 12 verse 12, this devil's going to continue to come down in great wrath and put out these many distractions and ways to take you off from being faithful to your first love, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, pushing this word and staying upon your watch. And the distractions can be women, the job, social media, all that. We truly are coming into the times of the end. So, hey, with us, as it says, hey, we're going to increase. And what does that mean? The temptations and the demons and everything else to try to take us out is going to increase. So we're at that point to where we got to just be as much in the truth as we possibly can, around brothers as much as we possibly can, reading, studying, doing videos, you name it.
You got to ask yourself, man, is any of this, like, the ways of this world is worth jeopardizing your salvation, man? And the answer is none. Hey,
you either live with your integrity or you become a cuck, pretty much. A spiritual or a physical cuck. That's the only thing you have to look forward to in this society if you really want to stay and be a part of it. But this is back in Matthew chapter 6 verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
That's right. Lay up our treasures according to the heavens, man. All right? Get the Hebrews 10 verse 34. Let's go back with
This is Hebrews chapter 10 verse 34. For ye had compassion of me in my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourselves that ye have in heaven a better and an enduring substance.
Yeah, knowing that ourselves we have a better and enduring substance. All right? Like, Jay, you worry about a job. Hey, man, we about to be rulers. I'd rather we continue in the faith to the end. We about to be joining hands with Yahushua. Ain't worry about women. Hey, man, if we, like I said, we continue in the truth to the end. Hey, Yahushua got women decked for us. All right.
Hey, you worried about a job that you're about to lose? Because, hey, this man's planning on crashing the dollar and this current system of things as we know it to implement that MOTB. You're worrying about women. As I said back in that Matthew chapter 19, verse 28, you're going to receive it 100-fold. It reminded me of the scene in that movie 300 where you had the one Persian emissary that was like, you're going to receive fresh oracles from every corner of the empire daily. Hey, Jake, you're about to get women on women, but more importantly, you're about to get salvation. You're about to get dominion, rulership, spiritual powers, all that.
Everlasting life. Period.
You mind if I read verse 35 to 36? Cast not away, therefore, your confidence. Your confidence in what? In Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Having confidence that everything we're preaching now is coming to pass, and we know it's coming to pass. We can clearly see it. We can clearly see all these end-time signs taking place right before our very eyes, which hath great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise.
Hey, Scripture saying Sirach chapter 2, where it says, yeah, woe to you that lose patience. Alright? Which shall ye do with the Lord visits you? Alright, so our rise up, we don't lose patience, and we keep our eyes single upon the kingdom. Alright? That's all you got? Alright, and with that, hope this lesson was edifying. And before we end this video, we want to give our praises to
Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, B'Rakaha Gudash,
the Master Apostle Elder GMS, and peace and blessings to hopefully elect. That's Shalom.
Shalom.